Please, my people, let's stop that stigmatization. What do I mean by that is that how we try to disapprove people, look down on people, like trying to see to them they are no longer of what, they are no longer important to the society, they are no longer recognized just because of what happened to them. In most cases, people that have been divorced or people that have been separated from their partner. But let's look into it very well. Most of the times when people choose to divorce or be separated from their partner, it is not something they intended to do from their own self. Because I think every reasonable, mature, adult will not want to be involved in a marriage whereby he or she knows that at the end of the day it will not work out well. Nobody, I think, wants to do that. But there are cases that it happened. Are we not to label these people black, paint them black, or to label them that they are no longer of what or useful in the society, even in our churches or wherever in the family? Please, let's not do that. You must know anybody that undergoes divorce or separation, he or she is already passing through a lot. There's already emotional challenge. At times it can be financial. At times also, the pains and injuries is just on as also it can be social pains separated from socialization with friends and all that. So he or she is already having enough challenges. So by the time we now stigmatize them, we are like adding salt to their injury, and which ought not to be. Please, am I not encouraging that let there be divorce or separation? That is not my point. Because if you have seen those people that have been divorced or separated, that things really went on, you hear their story, you feel for them. You feel for them, your heart just bleed for them and say what it ought not to be. And I've come to discover many a time these are the innocent ones that suffered in the so-called husband that are not really husband or wives that are not really wives enough. And so please, let's not wave them off and every other thing, because they found themselves in a place they never thought, they never wished they would be. I will ask you a question. When you have a sister, or a brother whereby the marriage has not been so well, and it's actually heading to the person almost losing his or her senses, as if that was not enough, even about going to the other side of life as a result of mismanagement done to him or her by the spouse. What will you advise to do? Or the health is being threatened. Any situation whereby it has to do with emotional torment, when it has to do with financial, he's doing financially every time because the man is just mismanaging his money every time and then, when he or she has to treat infection every now and then, he or she has to be beaten up again and again, at times close to the point of being sent to the other side by the partner. Many a times he or she has ended up in the hospital bed as a result of being beaten seriously by the partner in question. So what will you advise? Will you advise that just in the name of not being stigmatized, not being named wrongly by people out there, or so that he or she can always be accepted in family? Just because of that, you will advise that he or she continue to stay in such marriage? Of course not. Of course not. That was never the intention of God from the onset. See, it is he that is alive, not even only alive, that is sound mentally, that is okay emotionally, that is okay otherwise, that is fit for marriage. So when it's getting to that extent of he or she no longer is or herself, I believe that a separation might be needed, and let both of them go and work on themselves. And it's not still working, then if it's to call it a quit, yes, let it be, so that both of them can well forge ahead. And also, if children are involved, that what such children can properly be given attention to when they are separated or divorced. You know why? Because there is no longer that toxic environment that the children are meant to face every now and then. The children hearing mommy shouting every time because daddy is always eating her, or vice versa, one thing or the other. The children want to study and they are not. Imagine a child in the middle of the night wake up because she is hearing the scream of mommy or daddy shouting. No, one thing or the other. It's not always the best environment for children to be raised. So please, let's stop this stigmatization. I think we better understand the situation before we begin to come to conclusion, begin to judge, judgment that are not really wisely. God bless us. So please, if you have found this video helpful, please remember to give us a thumbs up, a follow, and please help us to share and share and share, so that people know the proper thing to do